Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is April 11th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see we've got a weak frontal system kind of pushing across the region, got some mid and high level clouds moving across the area. But we could kick off a thunderstorm or two today. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at what's coming for this upcoming week. Could be some unsettled weather, especially for the Sierra Nevada. And we'll dive into those details as we go through the video here this morning. Visible satellite imagery. I'm going to stop that right there. And you can kind of see the marine layer down here across Southern California, right up against the coastal area there, but kind of cuts off right near Los Angeles. And you can see some areas do have some sunshine. Again, you got some of the mid and high level clouds moving across the region. And you can kind of see the sun is just now starting to come up here across the Pacific Ocean. And if we look at lightning strikes over the last 24 hours, not one to speak of here across the entire state of California in the last 24 hours or for the last 2 days for that matter. But that is going to be changing as we go on in through the next few days. And if you want to help support the channel, go to my Patreon page. The link will be down below. And yeah, I'll try to post my daily videos here. It gives you a reminder. I'll even send you an email when I post my daily videos so you never miss them there. And there's some other fun stuff. This one's up here for Spokane National Weather Service, but feel free to join. You'll still learn a lot. These current weather spotter and observer trainings take about an hour, hour and a half, and you'll gain all kinds of great information from them. Click on that link there if you want to check it out. So taking a look here at the European model, this is looking at 500 millibars, and we scroll off in towards this week, and you can kind of see this trough all the way back up across Pacific Northwest, down off to the offshore waters of California. So this low is going to kind of get cut off, this upper level low right there. So we're going to keep some instability around the region. Again, you can kind of see that trough extended as we go through the day, Sunday back across the area. You can kind of see that cut off low meandering off the coastline, not overly strong or anything to get too worried about here, but this could be kicking off some instability here across mainly the higher terrain, maybe even Southern California at times. We'll be watching that closely over the next few days, and I'll show you what the weather models here show on the latest with that starting right now. This is the European 6-hour precipitation by type. There goes the system that scrolls through tonight. Let me back that up here because as we go through this afternoon, you can see a few showers could be kicking off. We could get some lightning here across some of the northern Sacramento Valley, up into the foothills, across northeast California as well. And then we go on in through Saturday. You see a little bit of shower activity there. But on Sunday, we continue that for the Sierra Nevada. Then we go on into Monday, and you can kind of see a little bit of shower activity there. But as we go through the upcoming week, you can kind of see this pick up as we go through Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, rinse and repeat, and then Thursday and Friday continue to show some of that shower activity, which could be in the form of thunderstorms there for the higher terrain of the Sierra Nevada, and could even be dropping some snow pellets and things like that and making for some a nice snowfall for some lucky ski areas. Going to kind of be hit and miss, though, exactly where these showers hit. Now, if we look at the GFS, we'll scroll through as we go through tonight, kind of see some of that shower activity there, northern Sacramento Valley towards Redding, the higher terrain, Mount Shasta, maybe thunderstorm or two stretch across northern California. Then we scroll on in through Sunday afternoon. You see some of these showers popping up a little bit there. We go through Monday, not much, but then we go to Tuesday. It starts to show a little bit more of that shower activity. There's Wednesday afternoon, and then we go to Thursday afternoon. Kind of shows the same regime coming up here as we go on in through next week. There's the following Friday there, and we kind of get some troughing, revisiting portions of the West Coast as we go on towards next weekend as well. So we'll continue to watch that system also. It's always kind of fun to look off at the extended forecast of the GFS. Maybe we'll get some additional snowfall even here as we go towards the end of April. No promises right now, but you can kind of see how things look unsettled as we continue off in through the extended forecast. Lightning flash density potential. So this is for this afternoon and evening. You can see that up across some of the northern Sacramento Valley, the European favors that area for a few lightning strikes. And then as we go on in through Saturday afternoon, maybe kicking off a thunderstorm again. But if we go on in towards Sunday, there's Monday afternoon, there's Tuesday afternoon, there's Wednesday afternoon. Again, rinse and repeat for some of the showery regime here for the Sierra Nevada. And if we take a look at composite reflectivity on the North American models, what the Doppler radar may look like over the next 60 hours or so, and it does kick off a few showers here. And it kind of waits a little bit till we start to get after dark there across some of the foothill communities. You can see those could contain some lightning there. And then we scroll on in towards Saturday, and Saturday maybe kicking off a stray shower here across the Sierra Nevada. Then we go on in towards Sunday and maybe a repeat of that. Now, taking a look at daily 2-meter max temperature, you can see some pretty warm conditions here for today. Again, Friday, April 11th. Some of the desert areas pushing up over 100 degrees there. Southern California warming up quite nicely. Look at Bakersfield at 85. You go up the valley areas for Sacramento checking in at 80. And then you take a look at Saturday, a little bit of a cool down. Sunday, bouncing back. Monday, yet again, we're bringing those temperatures back up here. Look at Redding, Red Bluff, 85. Sacramento, mid-80s. And once you get away from the water, you're warming it up pretty well here across some of the central coast also. And then you go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can see spring has arrived, and we're going to be dealing with those temperatures as we go on in through next week. So looking at the extended forecast, wider view of things here, Hawaiian Islands, bottom left, there's the state of California. Put this into motion, and you can kind of see it does pick up this showery activity. Let me go on in towards Tuesday afternoon. There's a Sierra Nevada right there. Go to Wednesday afternoon, again, rinse and repeat. There we go on into our Thursday afternoon. It does show maybe a shower or two kicking off across Southern California at times during this pattern. And you can kind of see that reflected on Friday. Again, we'll be fighting these showers off and on through the upcoming week. And then we go on to Saturday, and you can see this trough kind of setting up here as well, and maybe bringing some more unsettled weather here across the region. You see no big precipitation maker here, but sometimes those storms can be kind of fun out there across the Sierra Nevada, and it could be dropping some convective snow in the form of snow pellets there for some lucky skiers or snowboarders out across the backcountry. And then you can see it kind of keep that pattern going there for a while, off and through the extended. Then who knows what's going to happen after that. And if we take a look at the artificial intelligence, you can see, again, the resolution probably isn't good enough here, but it is going to be some hit and miss snow potential as we go through this upcoming week for the Sierra Nevada. And taking a look at snowpack as of April 10th, we're about 97% statewide there as far as snow water equivalent is concerned. This may just be straight snowpack here. I forget which one it's showing here, but this is about the time of the year where we start to bring that melt off here. And by the time we get to June, we're dramatically reducing that snowpack. By the time we get to July, most areas are snow free. 6 to 10 day, and check it out there, above average for much of the west, below normal here. But again, this is going to be, subject to some of the higher terrain is probably going to get some above normal precipitation amounts, as I showed during this video. And there's the 8 to 14 day as well, much lower, 48 above, and that below normal signal here across some of the west coast. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, we will continue to check back, and as we get closer, we'll be looking at some of the high resolution models to see which areas are going to be subject to some of those showers and thunderstorms as we go through this upcoming week. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.